First and foremost, I want to give all praises, all glory, and all honors unto Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. It's another edition of GMS News and Prophecy. And I have a couple articles here. This will be dealing with the prophecy of the coming mark of the beast, which is the microchip, the image of the beast, and going into, in particular, the buying and selling, okay, in Revelation the 13th chapter. We here at Great Millstone, we've been saying for years that this microchip implant is going to be implemented around the world. It's going to be made mandatory, and it's going to be used by these different governments around the world to basically enslave the population, all right, the masses, all right. Now, when you go into the prophecy, and I want to get it real quick, let's go to Ezekiel, not Ezekiel, that was another scripture I had yesterday. Let's go to Revelation 13, Revelation 13, and I want to start at 15. It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. All right, and the image of the beast is this system. The image is what we are a part of in this world, okay? You know, what you see around you, the setup. All right, this system that we are currently in is shifting more towards a one world order, which is what Esau through NATO and these different governments, they want to set up. Okay, and the main way to set this system up is to link the world to, all right, the world's populace to this system, okay? And that's going to be done the same way it's pretty much already is now. Everybody has a smartphone. Everybody is basically digitized, so to speak, all right, connected to the internet. So that's their image, but it's going to get more centralized. It's going to get more centralized as one. Okay, and if you're not going to conform to this new system, then eventually they're going to put people to death. Okay, and a key integral part of getting this system set up is to introduce the microchip implant. All right, the RFID or the NFC microchip. Okay. So now I'm going to go to verse 16. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And I did a video yesterday concerning the microchip in the foreheads. Okay. There's different people already utilizing the brain implant. Okay. There's people already utilizing the microchip in your hand, right or left, okay? Now, verse 17, it says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Now, if you're going to buying and selling, of course, that deals with money, okay? So this mark is going to allow you to buy and sell, all right? Because the mark, pursuant to the word charagma in the Greek, is going to be inserted under the skin. You know, and there's already plenty of videos and plenty of proof on that, and that people are already using it to buy and sell. But in order for you to buy and sell in this new world order, you have to be a part of the governmental system. So now you're going to have these different governments, and you have a number of companies and corporations that are moving towards a more digital form of payments, a more digital form of buying and selling. All right. I've already done videos on different governments and countries setting up their own digital currencies, and there's a lot more. So that's what I want to get into. The fact that once these governments start getting in on the digital currencies, as opposed to e-currencies like Bitcoin and others being pretty much private, well, the government's going to get in on it, okay? So now let me go into this article. I pretty much said what I wanted to say out of the scriptures. So this is an article from Bitcoinist.com. All right. So it says Japan's biggest social network launches digital currency. All right. And I believe even Facebook, which is another social network, social media network, they have their own digital currency called the Libra. All right. So now you have Japan doing it as well. And this is going to be the beginning infrastructure of what the mark of the beast is going to be tied into, so you can buy and sell seamlessly. So it says here, Japan's Line social network, the largest in the country, has announced the launch of its digital currency Link in the Japanese market from April. The token has previously been available in all countries except Japan and the U.S. All right, and what are they going to link you to? It's all going to be linked to this coming image, this coming system. So it says from social media to digital currency. It says Line made its first move in the blockchain back in early 2018, and that's what it's called, the blockchain. All right, where everything is going to be connected to. It says when it announced plans to launch a cryptocurrency exchange within its chat app. After much negotiation within the Japanese regulators, Line launched the Bitbox exchange in July 2018, but outside of its app and excluding Japanese and U.S. users. In October 2018, Line launched the Link cryptocurrency and listed it on Bitbox with initial trading pairs against Bitcoin, Ether, and Tether. Right? Tether is the same thing as Link. It's all going to link you to this new world order system, which the elites of Esau, the bankers, are going to control. All right? Everything's going to move from this paper and coin currency to digital currency. And the people here in America and around the world, you're already using Cash App and PayPal and these other peer-to-peer applications. But once the government gets control of it, it's going to be centralized, So it says, however, it has still not been available in the Japanese domestic market, which Line initially sought to service. So now they're going to launch this in Japan. Okay, and these companies are ready to launch it. Now I'm gonna read this here. It says, let us also not forget Facebook's much publicized push into the digital currency industry with this proposed Libra currency. Despite reservations and even flat-out prohibition from authorities around the world, Libra recently published an updated roadmap aiming for 2020 launch. Okay, so we could very well see these cryptocurrencies launch, and we can also see the implementation of the mark of the beast, the microchip implant, being made mandatory. It's all going to be linked, tethered, and tied in. Okay? It says recent months have seen a number of Facebook's initial partners in the venture withdraw. The European Central Bank suggests that banks should find a better alternative. And the Australian authorities choose to ban Libra outright in advance of its launch. Right? So, because the governments want their own digital currencies. Okay? So now from the next article, right? This is another article from Bitcoinist. It says Bank of Lithuania looks into central bank digital currency. Okay. It says the rundown. All aboard the central bank digital currency bandwagon. So once these central banks, which are owned by the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the Illuminati, okay, the elites of Edom, all right, okay, all these central banks are turning towards implementing this new world order, and soon the mark of the beast is going to be pushed out there in the mainstream. It says central banks compete with private attempts at digital cash. Like I said, it's going to go from privacy, you just using Bitcoin for your own purposes and buying and selling and trading, to the government's being in control. It says Bank of Lithuania may be the next entity to look into central bank digital currencies after multiple banks worldwide have expressed interest. Okay. It says all aboard the central bank digital currency bandwagon. Following preliminary interest from central banks in China, as well as India, Cambodia, and to an extent, the European Central Bank, the Bank of Lithuania has given attention to digital assets issued and backed centrally. So there you go. Okay, there you go. The image of the beast, this new world order system, buying and selling. Microchips are already out there. It's already being set up. And they're looking to launch a lot of these cryptocurrencies in 2020, the year of prophecy. 2019 was the year of Karagma, all right? The mark of the beast, where 2020 is the year of prophecy. So we could very well see this prophecy be fulfilled in 2020. All right? And this is from theblockcrypto.com. It says Cambodia's central bank set to launch quasi-form of digital currency this quarter. So they're already ready to launch it. Okay? Cambodia, which the last article mentioned, is going to launch their own central bank currency. It says the National Bank of Cambodia, NBC, the country's central bank, is set to launch a blockchain-based interbank payments platform. The platform, dubbed Bakong, will go live within the current fiscal quarter. Right, and this is what dated January 31st, 2020. So last Friday, okay. While the whole world is reeling from the death of Kobe Bryant, and then you have this coronavirus that's in the news. Well, it's easy to see that the solution for a lot of these things and getting these governments, and because you got these protests as well that's happening worldwide, and they're basically protesting the government and the failing economy. Well, it's easy to see that they would launch these digital currencies and the microchip, make it mandatory to fix the system, which is what they want to do anyway. Okay? So it says the platform, dubbed Bakong, will go live within the current fiscal quarter. NBC's Director General Che Seri. All right. Okay, it says Che Seri told the Phnom Penh Post earlier this year, Bakong is a quasi-form of a central bank digital currency, said Seri, adding that it's already seen support from 11 banks. Okay, 11 banks are already supporting this new currency. Okay, let's go to the next article here, right, from decrypt.co. And this is it says Line gets the green light to start using digital currency. The Japanese social media network has been given the go to start trading its cryptocurrency on home soil. So there you go. Right? I just read about this, and this basically, this is in the news now. Okay? If you're watching for the prophecies, you know what to look for. But this is the point. Okay, they're going to start issuing out this digital currency soon, looking to launch a lot of these this year, 2020, and Lord willing, this prophecy gets fulfilled. Because then we'll be one step closer to the destruction of America via World War III, which everyone was raving about earlier this year. And then the Israelites, the elect of Israel, will be delivered by our Savior Yahweh Shai. All right, but with that, I want to end it there. All praises, all glory, and all honors going to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect.